A thread by Brian Cates. Mayor Bill de Blasio of New York City tweets, "This morning we committed to move resources from the New York Police Department to youth and social services as part of our city's budget. Our young people need to be reached, not policed. We can do this and keep our city safe." Brian responds, "What did I tell you? You are watching the death throes of a dying animal. A donkey, to be precise. Violent rioting and looting is woke social justice free speech. Take that knee and defund the police, you bigots." Only if you have a vivid imagination, like me, can you picture what the absolute, total, and complete shit show the Democratic National Convention is going to be in Milwaukee at the end of August. The party convention is supposed to be where you triumphantly, formally name your nominees for president and VP and launch them forth into a national campaign where they visit most of the states over the next 60 days of September and October, leading up to Election Day in November. While Trump and Pence will be going around spending those 60 days like they were launched with a V-2 rocket, hurtling through most of the blue states with rallies so massive thousands of people will not be able to get in. That's not what will happen for Biden and his hapless VP pick. Biden will end up giving very, very short speeches in half-filled venues where the media will do its absolute best to hide how small the crowds are. When he says something crazy, his staff and VP pick will blithely gaslight everybody and say that it did not happen. So, while Trump is getting record numbers at his rallies, the mainstream media will completely fake a grown popular movement building behind the babbling dementia patient. The only suspense is, do they try to replace Biden before Election Day? It literally won't matter. The entire DNC platform they'll be running on is completely insane. So it doesn't matter if it's Biden or his VP pick up there babbling about defunding the police, raising taxes, giving illegals free health care, etc., etc. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Democrats aren't finished being insane. They're going to be even more insane by the time Election Day gets here 4.5 months from now. The insanity is not going to stop. Far from it. It's going to get worse. These people had a psychotic break with reality. Defunding the police is just the latest insanity the Democrats have planned for their cities and states. Too many Americans who were on the fence about Trump not only see this insanity of the current Democratic Party, they are violently rejecting it. The more insane Democrats get, the better Trump and the GOP look. And Trump has agency. He can act. He will take full advantage of the dying donkey braying and spewing insane crap as it kicks in its death throes. He only needs 270 electoral votes to get reelected, and he's going to get far more than that. But the great thing about this is the morons will keep fooling themselves with their fake polls right up to the end, gaslighting themselves as they try to gaslight us. As a national party, the Democrats are dying. Winning the House in 2018 actually doomed them. It convinced the top leadership it was time to drop the mask and show the country their real ideology. Ooh, huge mistake. By the time the 2020 election campaign kicked off in spring of 2019, Democrats were stuck with a massive field of lunatics all trying to out-left each other. The party took a massive leftward leap as it openly embraced socialism and lunacy, like the Green New Deal. Only 15% of the U.S. can be said to be ideologically pure enough for the present Democratic Party leadership. By the time they're done, tossing every single moderate out of their party, it might be down to less than 8%, maybe 5%. We'll see. This is not how you win national elections. This is why they're doomed, and it's literally too late for them to change their coming fate. They see the massive red wave coming, and their only hope is to maintain enough local and state power through mail-in vote fraud. But Trump's already checked them there, too. We have almost 5 more months to go of watching the Democrats descend into insanity. Then all the sane people in this country can send them a message that will never be forgotten or matched in U.S. electoral history.